Well, hello everybody, welcome back to the channel on a lovely mild early September afternoon. It's currently 3 o'clock and I'm down here halfway between Bexy and the Coast Guard cottages at Abbotsbury, and in the hope of maybe a place or two and whatever else might show itself. But I think a flatfish in daylight and maybe even a sole as it gets dark would be nice. We've got high tide at 8 o'clock tonight on a rising spring, so that's pretty good. And we've been to Abbotsbury angling and seen Arran, and we've got some lovely snake ragworm and a bit of unwashed squid, a packet of sand eel, and hopefully we can catch some mackerel, which will definitely be bait later if we can do that. Oh, and I have got a few frozen blacks as well. So I'm going to start off on a loop rig with half a big ragworm on each, tipped with a bit of squid on with a floating bead, and we'll see how that goes on a rolling lead. There probably isn't a lot of tidal movement at the moment, but it might still be pulling a bit to the right. It's about an hour after low. So eager to get going, I'll get one out there. There we go, all set to go. Sea's nice and clear. Let's see what the session brings. Yeah, there's not a lot of tide out there. Never mind. It will appear at some stage. Right, second rod, I'm going to start off with a single sand eel for one of Mr. Tom Bagnall's finest bar rigs, with about a 2.5 to 3 foot trace on it, in the hope that I might get a ray, but also the gurnard will have that as well, I would imagine. I think the best fishing is going to be from 6 o'clock onwards, to be honest, but you've always got a chance. Now it's definitely a fish. Yeah, he's there. He's only been here 10 minutes. Good start. On the loop rig with the squid and mackerel, sorry, rag and squid and mackerel, what am I thinking of? Seems like a reasonable fish, to be honest. Could be a bream, could be a gurnard. Here it comes. Come on. Would you believe it? It's a cod. What are the odds of that? On half of a rag, tipped with squid, in the middle of the day, first cast. There you go, Michael, that's how it's done, mate. Result, yeah, little codling. Oh, there's fish out there. There's a bite there, is it? Yeah, it's got to be another fish, isn't it? It's only just gone out. That's crazy, I only just put it back in the rest. Come on then. Didn't expect this so early in the session. That's what it was. Mackerel took it on the way down. Ha! Yeah, I should have guessed. Oh well. Stops me having to feather later. I thought the bait hadn't settled. What a good start. So every few minutes I'm just giving a few turns of the reel on the rod with the loop rig on and the straight lead, just to sort of give a bit of movement out there. It might kick up a bit of sand or something and attract the fish. About 2 hours now till high, and the tide is just beginning to pull left a bit. On the left rod I've just switched. I've put a fillet of mackerel out there on a drop down pulley. I'm sticking with the loop rig on this one on the right for a while. But since that very good start, it's all been very quiet. But the sun is just starting to lose its brightness and intensity. So I'm hoping that the next couple of hours will show some sport, especially as the tide starts to pick up. That's the idea. Doesn't feel very big. Little gurnard, look at that, you little devil. I knew there was something there, Mike, but yeah. Tiny little gurnard.
Yeah. It's another fish.
It's another fish. Spiky little buggers there. Well, so did I for a while. He gave me a really nice bite. Ooh, oh, blimey, let's get him back before he spikes me. Turning into an absolutely glorious evening now. Another gurnard. Oh, he's a beauty. They are beautiful fish. Right, well, we're well into darkness and we've had more gurnard and loads of pout. So Mr. Pout is on the left hand rod, hoping for an undulate. But the bigger fish have eluded us so far. So we're going to give it another hour or so. I'm out again on Friday with Chris, my normal fishing partner, so I might just tag this one with the other video as this one wasn't too exciting. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, I'll let you know how we get on before we pack up for tonight. Yeah, thank you Mr. Dogfish for destroying my lovely sand eel and squid bait, and that I think means it's time for us to wend our way back. So we'll end this video and we'll join you for the next session, which will be here shortly. Hello again and welcome back. And it's 3 days since my trip to Bexy with Mike, and I've come down today with Chris to a rather rainy Abbotsbury, but it is due to stop hopefully shortly. And it's currently about 2:30 in the afternoon on a totally flat sea. So we've got a combination of low pressure but no wind, which is quite unusual. and it looks fishy, if you know what I mean. It just feels fishy. We've got low tide in about an hour and a bit, maybe a bit less. High tide about just before 10 tonight, so, and a nice spring tide, so conditions are really, really good. Again, we've been to Abbotsbury angling. We've got some rag, some fresh blacks today, which is great, and some squid. And we've already seen some mackerel on the walk down here chasing white bait, so we should be able to get some mackerel for bait as well. Probably start off pretty similar to the last time I fished. I'll have a loop rig on one, and if we can get some mackerel, I might put out a drop down pulley or something with a bit of fresh mackerel on it. We'll see. So as usual, Chris is well ahead of the game because I've had to put the shelter up. So we'll get set up under shelter and join you again shortly. Right then, the usual loop rig, half a black lug, a little tiny bit of squid, usually works. Yeah, it gets it out there, doesn't it? It's a lot more powerful a rod than the pens. We've got some, I think they must be mullet, just working really close inshore here. You do get them sometimes on these very calm times. They're buggers to catch, but Chris caught a beauty a couple of years ago. And another there. You float fish a little bit of squid or something. Oh, look at that one there. Might have a go for those in a bit. I've got my float fishing gear with me. That's just drifting beautifully on a straight lead to the right, just at a nice gentle pace. I took the opportunity to change the magnetic dial on my casting specials the other week. It used to sort of stick out here into your hand when you're retrieving, which is a pain, so I went into Real Fun and saw John, and he gave me 2 of these smaller dials, which are dead easy to fix. I did it in about 10 minutes, and really makes a huge difference. If I can do it, anyone can do it. And I think you can get them on the Real Fun website, which is I think realfunfishing.co.uk, or you can pop into the shop and see John or Steve or someone, and they'll show you how to do it. Very good. Yeah, it's really moving nicely in the tide, isn't it? Yeah. Beautiful. Great big fat place just chasing after it. That's on a grip as well. See, it just dropped back there. I think so, yeah. This is the second rod I put out. It's got a whole rag tipped with a little bit of squid on a drop down pulley, because I just thought I'd give it a bit of a waft. And something just knocked the grip out. Bream, I would say, but who the hell would know? Why do we always guess what the fish are? And they're always bigger when you lose them. Yeah, nice bream. Aren't they absolutely stunning fish? He's a beauty. I'm in again. Yeah. Lovely bite that. It's a shame I didn't see it really, but it was on the loop rig with their little pop-up beads in front of the black lug. It's lovely to catch fish in the middle of the afternoon. Seems like another bream. Ooh. They do go well for their size. Ooh. Sorry about the sound effects. Come on, Macy. Here he comes. Not quite as big, that one. I'll pop him back, I think. Yeah, he's not quite big enough to keep, Chris, so I'm popping him back. Ooh. Ow, 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 ow. He's away. Excellent. Good start. Going to be in. Come on. Right hand rod now. Little bream in it. Well, we've just lost the tide now. We're about a couple of hours after low, and it's not really going to be pulling now for another couple of hours, and it'll start to pull to the left. And the bites have sort of dried up a bit. Still getting the odd little rattle from, I think, small bream. But fishing conditions are beautiful. Chris is down there. He's got my light spinning rod. He's put a single whitebait he picked off the beach with a single split shot and a size 10 hook, and he's catching mackerel about 10 yards out. I love it when it's like this. Every time a fish as much as breathes on your bait, you get an indication. So on the right hand one there.
One you just put out?
Yeah, I've just changed them both. Definitely a knock. Yeah, they're not significant, are they? Yes, no? Little gurnard maybe?
It's just the lead sticking. Oh no.
Is that a tiny smooth hound? Jacob had a couple of those the other day. They've just been born virtually, haven't they?
Yeah.
Ha! They're so beautiful though, aren't they?
They are.
They're like pristine.
No, I think that's the boat.
Let's turn yet again into another beautiful evening. The bites have been pretty few and far between on the bottom baits since we lost the tide, but it's just starting to run to the left now. Probably got about another 20 minutes of daylight. Unfortunately, as I mentioned earlier, we can't stay too late and we're going to be back at a relatively sensible time, so we've got another 2.5 hours of fishing time. But I think I'm going to put a fillet of that one of the mackerel we've caught out on the left hand rod in a minute. There you go, confirmation if it was needed that autumn is here. A whiting. Oops, first one of the year. Quite small, but I'll pop him back.
Put him back.
Yeah. Maybe a nice bream.
That's going to be an eel.
I'm calling dogfish.
Aye, in this clear water.
I had one on Tuesday.
Didn't feel that way. Too early for that. Look. Thumpy thump. This ain't no dogfish. Eely, eely, eely.
It's a bit early for eels.
Oh, where's he gone? Come on. Here he comes. Oh. Well called. After the calm water.
Dog, is it?
Oh, well, never mind.
Rather them than straps.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Getting plagued at the moment by the usuals. Pout, dogfish. Haven't had an eel yet though, that's a bit surprising. Dogfish are taking my lovely mackerel fillet for a ray. The devils. We haven't got that much longer actually. So I'm going to say goodbye now. Thank you again for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Nothing too spectacular, but Chesil's always enjoyable. I'll see you again soon. Cheers.